Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, but, yeah. Yeah, yeah. One fried, people, one fried. I've been down here most of the day, so I had the camera off on me. I know, I already. Oh yeah, let's go, let's go. Forward down the field. One fried right. So now the Lions need to beat Green Bay at Green Bay Thursday. So let's just hope the Lions can beat Green Bay Thursday at Green Bay. It's time to get off. You guys are going to join the notes. And somebody else. I'm also listening to different. The 7-0, 7-0 Raiders, 7-0 Raiders. I'm sorry, I don't like seeing these on. Oh, gee. So, what are you guys feeling about this game? You think that the Lions are, or not the Lions, that the Raiders are going to be able to defeat the um, Pittsburgh Steelers? Now it's all tied up. Tied up now. It's going to be tied up, I'm sure, after the four and after. Like we got a hell of a game here. Flag on play holding defense. So of course that's going to be declined.
This was the hope. This was the dream. You're the Pittsburgh Steelers here. They definitely were trying to get Calvin Austin going one-on-one. And their feeling was that Marcus Peters was a guy that, from a pure speed matchup standpoint, they felt really good about it. And exactly that happened. They picked up the blitz. They played it perfectly. And, man, does that help everything in this offense. They just needed some big explosive plays to be able to jumpstart them. Kenny Pickett, you see a blitz pick up like that. That is the 580 looking out one of the best pass rushers in the entirety of the National Football League. And yeah, they're happy about Calvin Austin, but Jalen Warren is the man.
Not a lot of big play touchdowns for the Steelers. James is there. It's the first career touchdown for Austin. Who missed all of them last year. Put it to both games to start the year. Had good numbers in the back end of the line, except for still 25. Las Vegas, so Green here proves that Jamie Capital always has completed a high percentage. In fact, that's the highest in league history. And it's not just David Duck, it's now field too. 8.3 per pass attempt, third highest in NFL history. Put it two guys rolling through Vegas, Devontae Adams, Max Crosby. They're being the winner. And that's what we'll set that every 10 games we start. So all the numbers are there with Garoppolo both 2 years.
It's not great.
25. Sack 5 on the season already.
I don't know what you do about this guy, but he has just been a nightmare for everybody. He holds the record, least tied with Michael Strahan for sacks. And the more cute things the teams try to do to block that guy, the more like quarterbacks are on.
Oh. Yeah. That was a lot of traffic, yeah.
That was a gutsy throw right there. It was right in the window, but the safeties were sitting.
That was a
people right at the collision point, and Kobe Myers just knew he was going to take it.
okay. I'm trying to find a streaming that I want to watch because one people are kind of rude, so I said the hell with watching them, and then I'm sorry, I'm not gonna watch any Packers content. Okay, let's see. See who this one is.
On the other side, you have an equally talented pass rusher as well. A heck of a job that time by Colton Miller. And I understand why.
Oh, I like this guy.
That ball wide.
Yeah.
That's one of those heel routes. I think he was just expecting it up the boundaries, trying to keep him away from the safety.
About 5 yards. Trying to escape. They're not. Captain Johnson pull back up. Marvel that is over there. The back of it. So for the 25 years, it's a finish in the side.
Cute. He, I don't know. Got this neat setup there. Oh, shoot. Okay, so Oh man. Okay. I'm trying to find a good stream to watch as far as on this game where they also call play by. By the way, if somebody, hey, Grandizer 12, how's it going? How's it going? Lines one, man. Lines went ahead and won. Lines won, that's for sure. They beat. But I'll tell you what, man, uh, those darn Packers found a way to come back, didn't they? But the Maniac Offense of the Week, I awarded it to your guys' team because, heck, 70 points scored. 70 points scored by your guys' by the Miami Dolphins offense. I mean, it was like so that is the maniac offense of the week, the Miami Dolphins. So how's it going? How's it going? I'm also watching the Raiders game. But how? I mean, oh, uh, how's it going, Grandizer 12? Sure couldn't believe that the a lot of your unbeatens have fallen. A lot of your unbeatens have fallen this week. Wow. Wow. So there was a pick six. There was a pick six. So the wow. Or it could have been. It should have been pick six. I was watching the screen and not watching it. Man, that should have been a pick six. He should have got it, but he didn't get it. It is what it is. Man. Hand off up the middle. Thank you guys for coming in and watching Tim's Maniac Sports. I appreciate you guys coming in. Yeah, right now I'm not on camera, just for the heck of it. It's really, but shoot, the Lions winning, the Packers winning. Lions did not even allow a touchdown for when they beat Atlanta. How did he keep a hold of that pass? I have no idea, but he did. I mean, he was. So I'm just wondering, what would anybody out there, please put in the comment, what would you do to go to a Super Bowl to see it? You know how Klondike says, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Well, I'm going to step it up a bit. And no, I'm not paying for anybody to go to the Super Bowl. I'm telling you that right now. But I want to know comments. What would you do to go to the Super Bowl? And what would you do to have your team go to the Super Bowl? What would you give up? What would that price be worth to you to have your team go to the Super Bowl? I'm not going to mortgage my house for the Lions to go to the Super Bowl because they make a hell of a lot more money than I do. Excuse the language, but that's just the way I said it. But, you know, what would you give up? What would people give up to actually go into the Super Bowl and actually to have your team go to Super Bowl. You know, if you were a Bears fan, what would you do? All right. I left. I just left a stream because they said they didn't allow spoilers. I said I was behind on their stream, and I said I was behind on their stream. I said they took it at the TD. Wow. I kind of, there was one stream that was a little bit rude too. I left it. I left them too. I just didn't like what they said, so I said the heck with it. You know, I just gave my usual greeting. Gives up the maniac? What brings out the maniac in you? And the way they answered it was kind of rude. And I left one earlier because it was like, okay, I said I moderate for a lot of channels, which you do, and those who won't allow spoilers are normally control power freaks. They want to control everything, and their mods are like goons. Exactly. You don't need to be treated like that. You do not need to be treated like that because that's, I mean, what you do, you help out a lot of people, and you don't need to be treated like that. They don't deserve your help when they do stuff like that. Just like when Kurt Steele won at a knowledge, when you went ahead and you would post things and he wouldn't read for some reason he won't read what you post. No, you don't need that. You need people need to appreciate when people go out of their way, and that's exactly what I do. I'll appreciate people. You know, it ain't like you're being bought or that trying to spoil what they're doing. Uh, I really liked. I think the defense did a great turnaround. We've seen sacks for a change. Uh, the defense did great with the Lions. The defense did great as far as for not allowing a strong running game. They were able to shut down the running game. So that really made a lot of difference in the game. Uh, even though they got enough touchdowns to win, uh, I'm just hoping that they'll be able to go ahead and bring out. I'm hoping they'll be able to beat the Packers at Lambeau Field on Thursday because hey, Packers have seen a change. Of course, we're all tied up with them, but Packers lost last week by one game, then they won or what by 1 point, then they won this week by 1 point. So I think next week is their turn to lose again, and they should lose by 3 points at least. So I want it to be 45-7 Lions. That's what I want to see. 45-7 Detroit Lions over the Green Bay Packers next week. At Lambeau Field, I want it to be a statement win. I want it. I mean, I really do. Is it going to happen? We'll see. We'll see what happens. But, a lot of the stars were not there, you know, too. So that's just, but they, they were still able to come back. So
T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 15 Pro with 19 on us now. And free to upgrade it every year.
but
Tonight's 4K Skycam coverage.
yeah, I'm just kind of live streaming, just watching the games, having a little bit of fun with it, you know. Uh, I got a super short attention span, so if I know what is going on, then I'm going. Then I get the info sooner. Okay, okay. You're like the one that wants to scoop. You're the one that wants to be the that has a scoop. You know, like the news reporters, the one that releases the news first. Nothing wrong with that, though. You want to scoop the other people. All right. Uh, those that don't like spoilers, grow up. Not everyone has time to listen to the whole stream. Exactly. Exactly. Oh yeah, Kurt was really bad at it. He tried to say that he didn't skip over that he did. Yeah, but he did. Uh you've seen others seen it. He picked and chose what he read. True. Even when no one was giving him positive info. Yeah, okay, even when no one was, yeah, yeah, that's true. He picked and chose, and it was. I know this is not a pick on Kurt deal or anything like that. It's just, I just once you point it out, I seen the way it looked like, and it was like he was kind of holding a grudge. So okay, I'm the guy whose is the Cliff Notes version. I don't come here for the Charles Dickens novels. Yeah, you're the guy that I like that one. You don't go for the yeah. You just go ahead and fill in the blanks. Let's get the information out. Let's get it over with. Amen, brother. Amen. That's good. That's good. Oh man, I like that one. Yeah, just go ahead and read. When you gotta read a book report, you just read the good part. Or when you gotta write a book report, you just read a good part that's going to get you enough to pass. Then you just hope that the teacher don't go ahead and give the quiz on the information you didn't read. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Down by and it's down by the. They don't look to the. Okay, two officials. They were both kind of. Uh, he kind of put it. I don't my camera. Yeah. Okay, I'm a guy. I go into the store, and as quick as I am in the store, and I'm out. I'll tell you what. That's the way I like it. Oh my God! I'll tell you what. My mom didn't drive. God bless her soul. And I would take her to the store, and at times I just didn't want to go in the store. Whoa! Interception by Pittsburgh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Galapagos like oh. at his Peyton. Sean Payton's pretty ticked right now. But yeah, she would go in the store. And I would see people go in the store after, and it would be like, OMG, are you ever going to get done? I guess that's what I got for getting in the car, for waiting in the car. But yeah. So is this going to be upset by Colombia going to be able to bring back the the Raiders, or is this going to be one that the Steelers steal away? You know, I mean, they're good. You know, it's right in their name. You know, is are the Steelers going to be able to steal a victory from the Raiders? You know, because it's at Allegiant Field, the home of the Super Bowl this year. So, is this going to be one? And mind you, I want to go to that field. That field is cool as heck. Man.
Yep, and an amazing network. You don't have to ruin any more birthday parties.
Oh, everybody. Sorry, I didn't. But yeah, thank you guys. You guys who are watching Kim's Maniac Sports, who have listened, who have helped out, and who have supported my stream all day long. I appreciate, and I have gotten different people that have joined in and said stuff. I'm still having trouble with Twitch as far as in getting uh, find out what's going on where you guys cannot message me for a month. So now I got the settings that you guys stream for the month. I hope to be able to have that problem solved by next week. Uh, but but thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you all. No, I'm not. I'm not ending this stream. I'm definitely not going to end it until the end of this game, unless for some reason I can't stay awake that much. You know, but hey, yeah. How you guys doing? Wow. So Steelers with the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 29, but now they got a first down. 7 high scored here. Of course, earlier games we will go through them. Let me get the NFL. NFL. Point out. Oh. Okay, but yes. Yeah. So what's your guys' team? You know, I mean, I know Grandizer 12's team. His is the Miami Dolphins. His team won. My team is the Detroit Lions team. Puff Dexter's team is the Cincinnati Bengals. So, and of course, Cincinnati don't play until tomorrow. Well, and the defense of the Raiders is not looking good. Harris went ahead and got about 8 yards on this carry. So they're just kind of running it right down the Raiders' throat at the Raiders' home stadium. You know? You know, I'll tell you what, they're talking about yeah, 204 Harris weighing 240 pounds or whatever, and about the guys trying to take him on and all this other stuff. Dang it, they're professional players. They're the ones that's supposed to be taking on him. Come on. But yeah, welcome you guys. Welcome all, welcome one, welcome all to Tim's Maniac Sports, a place where I just might growl because I feel like it. Okay, I gave you guys a little growl. Wait, maybe it wasn't the best, but you know what? My team won. Lions beat the Falcons. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, and that was great. That was great. Let's go ahead and let's put a link in the chat in case anybody wants to come in. You guys are more than welcome to come in. But we'll put a link in chat if somebody wants to join me here, and they're more than welcome to. Okay. Oh, come on. All right. Oh, that's weak. That is weak. I'm sorry. Is a weak foul. But like they're saying it's a rule, but I'm sorry.
He doesn't try to make any excuse. Messes around with everybody. Patrick Mahomes, we saw that.
Oh boy, oh boy. So I hope everybody's doing good. Man, I'll tell you what, I've been off work since Wednesday was my last day of work, and man, I do not feel like going back to work tomorrow. I'm not ready mentally. I need to get ready mentally. I should have taken tomorrow off too, because I'll tell you I should have, because then I could have seen both the Monday night games tomorrow if I would have taken it off. But no, I didn't do it. So, and I'm not the type of person that calls in, so I'm just kind of, unless I change the type of person that I am, I'm not going to be able to. Okay, so they did penetrate in the backfield. So about time the Raiders defense went ahead and did something. But if you look at it, it's still 7-7 ball game tie. So it it isn't like it's like the Steelers are going ahead and just running opening up a can of whip butt on them and running wild on their butts. Wow, yeah, good coverage, good coverage. Good coverage, yeah. I don't know. In some ways, I'm kind of rooting for. This game. I really don't care who wins, but I'm kind of rooting for the Raiders because I'll tell you, the Raiders. I got a friend of mine at work. He's a Raider fan, and then I also have a friend of mine and Tony's that streams, and he's a Raider fan too. So. Okay, so now it's a 7-3 ball game. Or no, 7-10 ball game because they just got 3 points. Pittsburgh is leading by 3 points, 7-10 over the Raiders. So the game started out with basically the Raiders getting drawing first blood, but Steelers answered it very quickly right afterwards with a touchdown of their own. Then Jimmy G was picked off as he was driving back down, and lo and behold, the defense did go ahead and stop them from scoring a touchdown, but the turnover did lead to points. So those, but the defense did rise to the occasion. They were able to hold the Steelers to a field goal and not allow the touchdown. So that's the way we're at right now. Thank you guys. You guys rock. You guys rock. Anybody who will take their time out to listen to me on Tim's Maniac Sports. Anybody who will listen to this crazy old man talking. I mean, that's just. Thank you guys. I really, really, really do appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Um, hey, Justin. So, yeah, here's the. It's still in the. Yeah, and I know I have said this before, but I may have some other people that tuned in late. Look back at this week's scores. This week's scores, we had, of course, Thursday night football started out this week with the Giants. The Giants losing to the 49ers. Then you had today's actions started out with the Falcons falling to the Detroit Lions. By the score, Lions beating them 22-6. Chargers hung on to beat the Vikings 28-24. Saints dropped one after leading most of the game to the Packers 17-18. The Texans went ahead and beat the Jaguars 37-17. So bested them by 20 points. The big one, the surprising one of the night, the Maniac awarded the Maniac offense of the week. Okay. Oh, Jacobs. Oh man. But the Steelers were stopped, or the Steelers stopped the Raiders in the backfield. But we'll get back. We're back at live action. We'll get back to the previous scores later when we're have a break in the action here. But now you have second down and 11. Raiders have the ball. Oh wow! Double coverage. It still looked like Galapagos. Still looked like he had it in the vicinity. Looked like the guy might have came up with it, but then I don't know. It was just dropped. It was just dropped. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming. I know some people can drop in and they can't stay and stuff like that, but I really do appreciate anybody who comes, checks out my stream, looks on it. Any comments, any questions, anybody who has input, I really appreciate it. Flag on the play right now. Flag on the play. Delay a game. Offense. So Sean Payton really don't have a handle on this team right now. Third and 16. It's a 3rd and 16. I mean, come on. So it's getting worse for the Raiders. I don't know. Oh, wow. Galapagos gets a lot of it, but it's still going to be short of the first down. So it's going to be 4th down. Fourth down and
missed a lot of games, and Highsmith was the one that came in. And
But yeah, the Raiders are going to be punting away right now. Raiders are punting away right now. Rashawn, if you're out there, you're more than welcome to come out and join my stream here. Good hang time. Kick all the way to the Steelers. I gotta see exactly where it landed. But the Steelers will take it deep in their own territory. Going back to what I was saying earlier, that the Dolphins have been awarded by my as the Grandizer 12 Maniac Offense of the Week. The Grandizer 12 Maniac Offense of the Week award goes to the Miami Dolphins for being able to muster up a 70-20 victory over the Denver Broncos. I mean, it definitely was not a contest. No other team even came close to that type of score this week thus far. I know the week isn't over yet, but I don't see that being beaten any time soon. So, but okay, then you have the Titans. Tennessee Titans lost to the Cleveland Browns by a score of 3. Tennessee 3, Cleveland 27. Buffalo Bills are back on a winning streak, a 2-game winning streak now, by beating the Washington Commanders, which was one of those previous undefeated teams. They beat them 37-27. The other previous unbeaten team that fell first was the Atlanta Falcons because they were undefeated before. Then, and wasn't the Saints undefeated too? So Saints, I think they were undefeated. So they also fell. Commanders fell. All right, and then the Colts handed the Ravens a 3-point loss, 22-19. Patriots handed the Jets their second loss in a row, 15-10. Panthers dropped one to the Seahawks, 37-27. Chiefs went ahead and manhandled the Bears, 41-10. Get back to live action. Okay, Kenny Pickett throw complete. First down. 8 out of 13 for Pickett is what it is. But Pickett is a good quarterback. You know, he's coming into his own this year. Last year there was a bit of trouble. You know, but this year it's a second year man. You know, this year is his turn. The team is his. Harris tried to run, got to the line of scrimmage or 1 yard loss. But yeah, so not a lot of successful runs here. You know, not so far. Okay, Dallas dropped one to Arizona, 16-28, and of course that brings it up to right now. That was all in and out of the hands. In and out of the hands.
One of the things that I really like about him is he's so fast that he just plays bump and run against the best receivers in the game because he knows they can't run past him. He doesn't care how fast they are. He gets right up in their face.
Yeah. Wow. So it is now 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10. Snap it off. Pick it. Mimic that cop.
He was in perfect position. There was absolutely no reason to grab him. Boy, what a killer penalty on 3rd and 10.
Now, I'm sorry, and I mean that was a good call. Definitely, he deserved to get flagged on that. But why the hell do you want to be a 0? I don't get it. Yeah, I get it when people want to be number 1 because you're number 1. Well, why would you need to be? Why would anybody want to be a number 0? I just don't get it. Jalen Ward, a 1st down. 11 yards scamper down the field, up the middle. And he just found that hole and he went. And they are kind of using a little, I think they're going with a hurry up offense. They're not giving them time to really get set.
He is working, and rarely is he ever looking at the receiver. Typically, he is looking at the quarterback. He is reading the drop of that quarterback. And when you throw from the bottom
Peter,
side of the field,
Marcus Peter. They're talking about Marcus. Pickett, hands off. Maybe 3 yards. Harris got maybe 3 yards on the run. So 3rd down. Jalen Moore. Okay, Pickett looks like he's 3rd down and 4. Flag down. 1st down on the ground. Flag down. We'll see what's going on. Mike Tomlin don't look too happy. Illegal shifts offense. That's good. That's gonna back him off. Negate a 27-yard run. Once again, thanks everybody for coming to join me on my stream. Join me on this watch party. We're just here to party, have a little bit of fun. Yeah, I'm not handing out drinks, so sorry. Third down and 9. 3rd down and 9. Pickett got the ball, draws back to pass. Now he's going to run it. He has room. Pickett runs it, has a 1st down. Having a mobile quarterback. Oh. George Gooch is injured. Wow. So they have had a lot of edge rushers that have went down. It's like, what do we got to do?
Let's give some credit to Jalen Ward. This little chip block. And Pickett knew in this game when they got into man coverage situations that he was going to have a chance to run.
I mean, the whole side of the field is open. I mean,
it's unbelievable what's been happening. It's rushers here for the Raiders. And Brooks was the next guy up. They are down there for them.
Very encouraging to see him get up and jog off. Third round pick out of Buffalo. That's third year in the league. Tyree Wilson is there. First round pick. He was in a couple of snaps ago. He hasn't played much, coming off foot injury.
So they have had a lot of problems with their edge rushers getting injured. The Raiders have. So.
The book is Max Crosby rating edge rush for the Raiders.
Whoa! Stuffed them in the backfield. That would have been at least 4 or 5 yards that was lost.
Every time they send that guy in motion, Peters comes in, and that's the second play that he's made in the backfield against the Steelers.
Oh my! So it's second down and 14. So that was a 4-yard loss. Wow, Pickett he got it off, but he got out. I have no idea how he got it off, and at least it was throwing more out of bounds. I mean, Pickett jumps and throws the ball. They're down in scoring position right now. So, I mean, they're in field goal range. If for some reason they can. Wow, good fake. They're not going to make it to the first down. To their 23-yard line. So I'm sure they're going to go for a field goal here, which will put them, another 3 points ahead. Well, you never know when there's going to be a fake here. That's one thing. I remember when you would hardly see fakes, but you see fakes all the time now. One thing I can say is at least Dan Campbell didn't do any dumb moves and fake stuff this game, but they didn't have to. As far as in the Detroit Lions game, they didn't have to. So. But you guys are watching Watch Party Sunday Night Football. Kinsmaniac Sports Network is bringing this to you. I just decided not to have my camera on right now. But it's that way I can drink and you guys don't need to see me drink. If I want a bite to eat, I can have a bite to eat. But yeah. This has been week 3 to be remembered. You still have a couple of, Dolphins definitely are going to stay undefeated this week. You will have another undefeated. There'll be another one. Your undefeated will fall this week. Hey, how's it going, Foster? Thank you, Foster. I do appreciate it. Yeah. I was listening to your stream a little bit for a while there, and yeah. I would. Yeah, thank you, Foster, for saying that. Yeah, like, subscribe. I really, really, really appreciate you stopping in. I was laughing. I had to laugh when your buddy over there he was saying about the comeback and all the other one. That's what I thought you must. That's why I put that comment, man. You must be dreaming. That was a good one. No, that was a good one. Oh man. Right through. So now you have a 13-7 lead by the Pittsburgh Steelers over the um, well, at least this year and these few years, uh, it's the Las Vegas Raiders, formerly known as the Oakland Raiders, then the LA Raiders, then the Oakland Raiders again, then the Irwindale Raiders, and now known as the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, the Raiders have changed addresses way too much in my book. But you know what? They finally found a home. I think they're going to be in Las Vegas for a long time. I don't see them moving. But you know, me, I never been a real big fan about teams moving from other cities and stuff like. Now, I mean, Chargers. I think it was stupid for them to move to another LA. But I know it was a money thing and stuff like that. But why would you go ahead and move where? I mean, you know, the dominant team. Well, the dominant team is always going to be the team that is better than the other one. That will get the main fans and stuff like that. But you know, you're playing. You know, I could have seen them moving more when the Rams were over in St. Louis. That I could have seen, but of course they didn't have that nice stadium that they got now. Uh, but yeah, I'm just not a real fan of team food, and especially when you already have a when like the Chargers. I mean the LA already got the football team. They don't need another one. You know, I know they're a big city, but they don't need another football team. You know, and to me, it's kind of like a screw. You know, reason I don't like it is it's kind of like a screw you to the city. Unless the city says, you know, if it's a city and the fans didn't support you, I can understand it. You know, I can understand it. But you know, the Maniac, as Maniac Tim, I really need to rant and rave every once in a while just for the hell of it. You know, just for the hell. And you know what I'll do too? I'll just go ahead and give a whenever I want to too. Because it's the way I roll. But definitely thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate it. Uh, yeah, I'm not doing great at the play by play. I'm just kind of watch. When I say it's a watch party, it's a watch party. I'm watching. I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying the game. You know, I mean, I'll admit I'm more for the Raiders than for the Steelers. Just because that's the team that I kind of want. They're the underdog. Oh, Galapa sacked. Ball comes out, but I think he was whistled down. But wow, Galapa was hurt. Oh man, Jimmy G. I don't know if I seen a late flag. Let's see what happened here. Ball goes. Oh, he gets bent over and wow. I can see why. Yeah, the knee was down, but I could see why the guy ran with it. So 4th down and 12, the Raiders will have to punt. 4th down and 12, Raiders are punting. So you really haven't seen a whole lot of offense after that first by the Raiders after that first initial touchdown.
To build the NFL schedule by hand, it used to take months.
All right.
The NFL analyzes millions of simulations with AI to help the company prevent
But you are watching Tim's Maniac Sports. You are listening to Tim's Maniac Sports, presented to you by Maniac Tim and Maniac Tim Networks. The reason I'm calling it Maniac Tim's Network is because, or Maniac Sports Network, is because, hey, I'm on Twitch, I'm on Facebook, and I'm also on YouTube. So those three at once, I'm calling them network, and I plan on also getting other channels going. So and I'm looking at I'm thinking about trying to get a channel on Roku TV, Fire TV, and all that other stuff. I'm going to look into it because I'll tell you, I want to grow my channel. I want to grow my brand. So, and I'm looking for a foam head too, just so that I can go ahead and wear one. Okay. So it's at the half now. Wow. That half went fast. So
It's possession down football for us. When we're functioning in possession down football, we got a chance to do what we're doing, and so that's where our focus is. Yeah. See the touchdown pass, and that was first field goal. Time for the 2.5 studio.
So we're at the half. I think Pittsburgh gets the ball first at the half. So Pittsburgh is leading. It's still anybody's ball game, but we got to see more offense out of the Raiders if they're ever going to do anything. So are you guys partying like in 1999 down in Florida? Or are you guys partying like it's 2023 down in Florida? Which is it? Which is it after that whopping victory where you guys didn't take names and went ahead and kicked the Broncos' butt? I'm sorry, man. Broncos, it's like you get up, flap, 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 flap. I mean, you guys were. There was a beat down in Kansas City too. I mean, it was a total beat down in Kansas City, but it didn't even compare near what the beat down was in Miami. Man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait until Tua goes up against Mahomes. OMG. I can't wait. I mean, this is something. Tua versus NFL better have that one on prime time. You got two of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Both in the AFC. They're definitely hot right now. Hey, we just gotta see. We gotta see. So this, whenever they play, they better be on prime time. Prime time, better than prime time Deion Sanders. They just gotta go ahead and let's see when.
Ascension Michigan is nationally recognized for leading heart care.
Uh,
Surgical options including heart surgery and valve replacement. Our cardiologists
the
and heart surgeons care for heart
Miami
surgery
Dolphins
from
schedule.
8-minute to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible.
Miami Dolphins schedule.
Making Ascension Michigan your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac
So,
emergencies. Schedule a heart screening.
so they'll play Kansas City in a few weeks.
When your mattress has 8 layers of sleep affected comfort for latest Papa-Pig memory pods, an 18-year warranty can only cost $67 a month for 12 months.
They play Buffalo next week, then New York, Carolina. Oh, God. Okay, so November 5th is when they'll be. Oh yeah, and that is a prime time. That is a prime time show. So yeah, it'll be at 8 o'clock show. 5. So yeah, and as it should be, as it should be. So if things, hey, how's it going? How's it going, man? So was that excitement or what? Was that excitement or what at Ford Field? Excitement. So let's see. So who do you think got beat up worse? The Bears or the Broncos? I gotta say, Broncos got beat up pretty. They got beat up pretty bad, but definitely the Bears got their butts handed to them. Yeah, I agree totally. I mean, the difference between that game and the other game was that the beatdown went on for 60 minutes for the Broncos. It went on. It was like the whole game. On the Bears, the beatdown was only more 30 minutes and one score in the half. So how are you feeling about? I mean, you always gotta wonder whenever you go to Green Bay. Especially a prime time game. How are you feeling about the Packer game this Thursday?
He is fine, not fine with the Jets. They're standing pat with Zach Wilson because they have no other options. They're just going to hope that their defense can carry the day for the moving forward.
All right, thanks, Mike. A couple of upsets today. Surely there will be some movement in the PFC Power Rankings presented by Toyota. You can see those Wednesday morning at 7.
The PFT Power Ranking. I think Detroit should pick up some. I mean, I like how the how they were able to stop the run and stop them from having a touchdown at all. And I do.
And the first ever grand title. So yeah, let's go for it.
You know, we gotta figure out what to beat the Seahawks because we might see the Seahawks again. I know we're not going to see them in the regular season, but if the Lions go ahead and make it to the playoffs, and if the Seahawks make it to the playoffs, which both could happen, we could very easily see the Seahawks in the playoffs. So the Lions are going to need to figure out a way. But the Broncos just gave up. Yeah.
Great location. You see, standing in the pocket, making laser throws for a touchdown. 307 yards. He played phenomenal.
I was a little bit upset at NBC on how they went ahead and not NBC, uh, Fox. I'm watching the game. I mean, if I would have been a transplant from Chicago, and I'm looking all for that being the game of the week, and just because you're not really producing, you go ahead and you change the game in the middle of the game after the half to a totally different game. I don't like it. Plus I was streaming actually calling that game too. So I didn't like how they did. Excuse but yeah, I think as long as we can as long as we can control the penalties, I think we ought to be all right against Green Bay. You know, you can't let that place Lambeau Field psych you out. You can't do it. You know.
Recently, we got Spectrum Internet.
Because it has the most reliable speed.
So now we're the provider.
Everybody loves it. Fantasy draft. Oh, I'm up. Esports finals. We're here.
Okay. You're all right over there? Yeah, I'm all right. I mean, I got a chronic cough. I do. Thanks for asking. It's just something I gotta live with.
With Spectrum One, just $49.99 a month.
I know he was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still in here. I did listen to their stream a little bit when they were once they took off the took it off the when the NBC took it off. I wanted to hear what they were saying that. Thank you. Yeah, I do. I definitely appreciate it. Definitely. So I'm sure you enjoyed that game, man. It must have been a blast.
today. Bundle only out of one save. The big play. The big thing. Here it is. 13-7. Third quarter. Set to start. Steelers on top. Raiders are getting the ball. Devontae Adams here. Yards in the third.
So how are you doing, Steve? Or 3132.
For the touchdown, and those guys changed the game. Impacting it. TJ Watt, 2 sacks. Max Crosby 1 and 4 hurts. Watt 6 sacks. First 3 games of.
Oh boy.
Time settling in here. South End straight. Vegas. Like 3 Gophers. Collinsworth will have the bullets to start. In a moment, Chris Boswell sent the ticket to DeAndre Carter. Smoke clearance from the illuminated halftime concert. 25.
Oh, so he's the
How do you get this one game going at the second half? We're making it harder on ourselves. We need to be.
so has there been enough adjustments made?
8 carries, 22 yards. Close line Garoppolo here. Second half starts. But in a set to Steeler defenders to end the first half.
Pressure right on. Oh, a little bit overthrown by Jimmy G.
I don't know what happened to Colton Miller on this play. He was just late getting out of his stance, and Highsmith just blew right by him. It's not exactly how Jimmy G wanted to start this half because relatively Highsmith had not been making a lot of noise that point.
Back to the locker room throw. What makes it? I don't get it. That happens over first play.
Wow. Flag on.
The pitch coming across the middle, a dangerous spot in coverage. Officials threw the flags, sort everything out. There's no foul on it for
No flop.
The 70s football here. This was a huge shot, and when that ball, that's a perfect hit. That is absolutely a
How will you have no foul for this? Oh no.
Jimmy can't do that to your best player.
No, you can't.
It's one thing to kind of stop him in the hole, but he extended and led Monte across the field. It's like that's all.
Yeah, this sport is definitely not for the meek of heart.
Go back to that Monte route. You're going to see at the top end of it.
Okay, how about them Cowgirls? They lost to Arizona. OMG. OMG. Yeah, oh man, I had a blast. I met some Lions. I met some Lions and fucking players after the game. Woo, woo, there you go, buddy. There you go. Awesome. Including Jeff Okuda. Wow. So what do you think? Do you think we got rid of Jeff Okuda too quickly, or do you? I mean, was it all blown up out of proportion? You know, I know he couldn't stay healthy. That was one of the reasons, we got rid of him. It was. So is Jeff Okuda a pretty cool guy? I know it was saying he wanted to get some revenge for what we did by trading him, but
sideline, Allen Robinson will bring it in. He's negotiating for an offensive pass interference for a nice game on first down.
I tell you, it's been Kenny Pickett's legs tonight that has really made a difference. But Allen Robinson, who's been playing in the slot, he's one of the biggest slots you'll ever see. But on the tail end of that thing, he took off like he was going to go deep against Marcus Peters, hit the brakes, came back, and gave his guy a chance to get the ball down.
I know I was. Silkuda was very cool. I'll post the pic on Facebook and text it to you. Tim, cool. All right. Awesome.
This is what football looked like way back when. Pittsburgh Steelers, as far as if I could play way back with football, that's probably top of the list.
Thank you. I do appreciate it.
Uniforms on the field together. If you are of a certain age, it takes you back to some of the greatest foundations.
Man, Pickett got leveled.
Watch this inside move. He loves to set up to the outside, full arms extended, and I mean, just as that ball was released. Ugh. What did Kenny Pickett tell us? He should see my body after last week. It's going to be about the same this week.
Played many NFL games. They said that Cleveland one was as physical as he has been in, and Max Crosby doing his part. Live coming up. We talked to Max Crosby. What an interesting individual.
Man, I'll tell you, my first stream I was on for like 7 hours again. I did both games. I didn't miss the start of this one because I needed to go get something to eat. There is a lot of Steelers fans in Vegas. You're hearing a lot of cheers. But of course there's a lot of transplanted fans too in Vegas. A lot of people move there from the coast cities to Vegas, especially in the wintertime when they retire. So that's why you can see all those Steelers fans being over there too. Gain of 2 yards. Wow. Oh, great.
Rarely comes out of the game. He is proud of how often he is on the field. Snap at high level of that.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, another 7-hour video. Yeah, and that one was not by accident too. I just decided to do it. The other one, it was like, yeah, I was I was gonna go to bed, then we met Foster. But this, yeah, I mean, I could have kept it going on more, but I needed to get out of the house for a little bit, so I drove down and picked something quick to eat up.
You got to take on two before you're allowed to even think about the quarterback slip pass there.
So I may have had maybe a half-hour break between this one, maybe 40 minutes. I don't know. By the time I got back. Oh, it sure. It was. It was fun. It's just like the Pickett is picking away at that score and just keep getting it a little bit higher. I mean, they only had one touchdown, but now they have had 3 field goals. So 9 points off field goals the Steelers have had. But yet the defense of the Raiders are not allowing them to get, other than that one touchdown, are not allowing them to get that touchdown. But they're at the point right now that they just keep letting them get the 3 points all the time without answering. Raiders are going to lose this game the way it's looking.
Slow down.
Class-leading safety tech features to elevate your team.
Okay, let me see here.
You can see them. A force that moves everything around you. That comes from deep down inside. Full-time fans.
313 New Breed.
Let me be direct. You're watching football wrong. Who do you call the guy in face paint that can't get the game? Clown.
So what was it again? No, just give me a second. Sorry, everybody.
DirecTV Sports Central gives you access to every game. So you never have to compromise on game day.
Was that necessary?
I was just illustrating a point. Access NFL Sunday ticket on us. Get a $400 reward card.
Your milkshakes cost way less than before. Join me for one and save way more.
Get us a cut?
Your cornflakes cost way less than before. This membership card. Your grilled sticks cost way less than before. Wait, all of that one to milkshake?
More or less. Sunday Night Football is brought to you by Hyundai. It's your journey. Buy Geico for all your insurance needs. It's easy to Geico. And buy Modelo.
Well, you're right. That one with Foster was fun.
Mexico City was Steelers to host a watch party over 3,500 on fans to celebrate. As we celebrate, Steelers fans everywhere you look here in Vegas. 25 again for Jimmy G and the Raiders.
All right, Jimmy Garoppolo, when you play the Pittsburgh Steelers, you did this a lot back in the day. You have a rule. You take the first option or throw it away. You come back to number 2, you do so at your own peril. Interception there. There's number 1. Don't like that one. There's number 2. And it's that. So you have to decide quickly. Because this defense gets going with these 2 head players.
Something to grab here, Johnson. Drive going. Listen to the 30-yard line.
Funny, I talked to recently retired JJ Watt about TJ after he posted this while watching his younger brother play this past Monday night. JJ told me he literally is. Look at his stats. He also told me that he sends TJ texts throughout every game about his thoughts. How many? About 50. To which TJ laughed and said, yeah, it's a lot. JJ said he is living vicariously through TJ now, and that TJ is going to break all his records.
But inside the 10, side of the world wearing makeup. So he started a career in TV at CBS. And TJ, what do you think of JJ on TV? He said, I was hearing from him as he was watching the game, showed me the setup, he was eating at a taco bowl. I said, will you be a TV guy? I said, no chance. I will not be on TV with them. Not now, but at times. Derek won the other company. Third and 1. Raiders need it. Slap. Like the front end, but into the secondary. The 47-yard line. Raiders needed.
Advantage. It's like, you know, that match. You want to expect the coach hard to hold on into that. Don't watch it. Hold on. It's going to come to the house. Upper 11 on the bottom of the screen.
One extra lineman to protect the Rockville gets it before it's going to get hit. A complete
I think they were doing exactly that. I think they were trying to get that ball down.
So what the fuck is
Jimmy Garoppolo is just uncomfortable. So they bring in that extra blocker on the outside. Why do you do that? You do that so you can take a shot down the field. You know you're going to have protection. And despite that fact, TJ Watt ended up getting pressure.
That's his 35th. Garoppolo at the time. Did anybody hope they got handsy? Put up for grabs. Patrick Peake still got it. 2. Interception.
so?
Hey, is that the new iPhone 15 Pro?
Yeah, T-Mobile. Hey, be right back.
You need to go to T-Mobile. With existing customers, the iPhone 15 Pro on the 5G. That's free about very wide. You're very handsome, real guy.
At T-Mobile, get this iPhone 15 Pro application on us now. And a real upgrade every year. Love our house. The outdoor space is great, but we do have invasive weeds.
I think you're right.
So Jimmy G is really not working out right now. You really gotta start asking the question: is he the guy for the job? I mean, yes, he was great. He was great for San Francisco, but I'll tell you, these Raiders, I don't see it with the Raiders.
Colorado, Central HD, CRT, family of truck. You home of NFL Sunday? Watch every Sunday. NFL Sunday. Sign up for NFL Sunday. Come on, boys. Up the night for Garoppolo.
How old space in the world, and then
left.
Failure. Oh, that's what. Sometimes that's great. Hurt something. Catch it. Well,
On the toss. It's either's first contact or down there. Good weekend. Four players in the NFL now. 30.
And all right. Oh, there. This help.
Right.
See, this is a much offense today.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The athletic training staff to come down.
Much better. What clear band?
See,
Oh, okay. I had a phone call. I don't know if Steve's still here. So, things, three possession game. Yeah, right. Yeah. Right. Really, I'm listening to a podcast from the Raiders. Uh, You should have kept him on your fantasy. Yep. Oh, so am I. So am I watching on that. I'm watching, and then I'm also watching somebody streaming it too. Yeah, they're still within the right. The guy on the stream here, the guy in the stream is putting on a car jersey because this is. I mean, I don't see the Raiders coming back for this one. Yeah. Cricket. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That, oh God. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm listening to. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going, Michael Mike or Chat Sports? Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Wow. Yeah, the Maniac was released. The Maniac was released at the Lions game. That's for sure. And actually, it's Mike. Yeah, everybody. Chat Sports. Um, follow Mike Kimmer on Chat Sports. He's a great Lions producer or content creator. Sure glad the Lions went maniac. I'm sure glad. That's so. Is there any hope for the Raiders? Well, everybody. Thank you guys for stopping in. I do appreciate. I know I'm not doing the best as far as for. I'm doing too many things at once right now. Tell you the truth, I'm I gotta pay attention more to my stream than paying attention to this other. I'm gonna just go ahead and stop. So, I kind of like this Raiders stream. It's kind of like just found it. It's kind of reminds you of Howard Stern type form on how they're doing it. You can tell they're well funded. Raiders versus San Steelers. Wi-Fi Willie, it's called. So I was listening to them a little bit, and I kind of got into their stream a little bit too much. So that's. But they were all whining. They were all whining about Derek Carr. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? I do need to start really drinking. I need to start drinking to just take some of my headaches away, my pain away. I just need to do it, man. I do. Then maybe I'll just kind of call and start being able to call into work sometimes. You know? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, Las Vegas, they have a lot. They have a lot of transplant people. You know, you look at that. You know, a lot of people from other areas, from cold states, go over there, especially in the fall and winter time. Go ahead and get away from the snow and that. So, you know, you can see why there's a lot of Steeler fans over there. Bears fans need to drink a lot. Hell yeah. I'm not going to argue with you there. But what about what about I mean, at least you guys didn't go ahead and get beat by 70 points. You know, you didn't let 70 points get scored against you. That's I mean 41's bad enough, but I think we gotta start treating the darn refs to some drinks so that they can start calling stuff right. But so yeah, yeah, I really do need of course I need to find some low calorie drinks. I don't need to get car got a oh that should be on. I'm sorry, that one that looks like to me it should have been yeah, that's true.
Down 60. The best momentum we've seen of that.
But I think the NFL will come up with a Switch uniform day. All right. And here's what you do. Okay. When there's when there's a team that is so much penalized over another team, all right, you go ahead and you have them switch the uniform. You know, it would still be like, okay, we're just going, for example, say the Lions and the Packer. Okay, Lions make their uniforms look more like the Packers. Packers make their uniforms look more like the Lions. Then you just see exactly how these refs go ahead and call some of these games. Because I'll tell you what, some of these games is like, OMG, what the hell? I mean, I am not talking about, mistakes. I'm talking about out and out borderline cheating by the NFL and their officials in some of the stuff. Not every game is like that, uh, but there is games where you wonder what the heck. I remember it used to be, there would be so many times you would find out about, oh, that's in the rule book when it was called on the line. And it's been other teams too. I'm sure, me being a Lions fan, I'll admit there's sometimes I'm partial on Lions, on some of the calls. But then there's some calls that it's like, what the hell, you know? And when you have players like TJ Lang that goes ahead and says out loud, in national media that, hey, the refs need to uh, quit taking away the game from the Lions. And that was after TJ Line had retired. And he was one that played for both teams. And one of the things on Detroit Lions on the Prowl that me and Jim looked at and compared apples to apples on how much, the last year of TJ Lang's uh, year with Green Bay, we compared the penalties from the last year with Green Bay and the first year with Detroit on how much more times he was called penalties just because he was on Detroit. Did his change? The way he played the game change? No, the uniform changed. The name of the team changed. So, yeah, I went on, I rattled on, but it's the way.
San Francisco or Dallas, it's just going to make it look bad.
I think Jimmy G wishes he was back in San Francisco now. Yeah, actually, when I was listening to your stream earlier, I was actually still doing my stream too at the same time.
Right there, ended up being ball. So it looked like a really promising start of this. Second out, doing farm back to back. But he's something quick. Under Carter's hands, Carter. Got a lot of that yard back instead of third and
Yeah, Green Bay's being the darling of the NFL. They do get a lot of penalties that uh,
Playing this game.
that favor them, and a lot of non-calls too, non-calls that they should have got called against them. Whoa! What a catch! What a catch! Yeah, you're right, Knights. I feel the same way. Screw the Packers, believe me. Packers are, there's no love lost for, but I'm just saying the way they are perceived in the NFL, they're the little darlings that, they're kind of like like that Tommy the Train, you know, that I think I can, the little train that could. Well, yeah, it's more like, yeah, they think they can, but nobody sees that, yeah, you may make the little train that could may have made it up the hill, but what's there, you got a big old crew pushing it off the hill because the engine itself was not good enough to get it up the hill themselves and needed help. Anytime another team wins by a penalty, to me, that they shouldn't have had, to me, that's a tainted game. And I don't care what team it is, whether it's, Detroit wins that way, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see the Packers win that way. I don't want to see anybody win that way. Because it used to be, yeah. If you can beat me like a man, beat me like a man. Don't go ahead and beat me because you and your beat them 1-on-1. Don't beat them with a handicap, and that's basically what it is. They get you get a okay. I don't want to keep running on about this. I can get going and I won't shut up. Yeah, Foster. My first stream that I had today was almost was over 7 hours, almost 8 hours actually. I did that. Because I just went right from the Lions game right to the Bears game. Was doing that until they went ahead and they took it off. It was on Fox, and because the score was so lopsided, they ended up finishing after the half. They switched over to the Dallas game. I wasn't too happy that they did that, but then that's when I started trying to look. I looked up you guys so that I could at least get some of the, you know, some because they wasn't keeping up on a lot of the scores either that was going on. Yeah.
Shelter at home to be established still be better. Please donate today. Redcross.org/NFL.
I mean, if I would need to take a break, this stream, I mean, I had maybe like a 45-minute break, and I came and started this stream right afterwards. I went and ran and did a fast food place and got something to eat. Because, I mean, I've been streaming a lot today. Was my mic off? I think it was. I bumped my mic and it went off. I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't off for too long. Testing one.
Raiders scored first, 23 in a row to the Steelers. And methodically, they have controlled this game. +4. You mentioned they are missing a guy opposite. Max Crosby, that's training camp records. He said very little on the record. Personal situation in a private matter. Those places this week.
So let me.
Clear close. Left-handed Raiders leadership. With a 3 and out he looks to stay alive.
When they talk about Chandler Jones, but the guy really is it's high draft picks, that'll go wrong. And whether it was the foot injury, whether it's just the lack of training camp, whether it's whatever, we have just not seen the ingredient, the athleticism out of him.
Well, from 62 yards by Presley Harvin, DeAndre Carter from the 8, searching 12 to the 20. That's where the Raiders take over 50 yards again. Raiders got to get going.
So Foster, well, it does look. I think you guys ought to be able to win next week, though. I mean,
But you'll also find it in other places.
I'm sorry, but you're playing.
Classrooms.
You guys are playing the Broncos. I mean, that's.
Means more people serving more communities like yours.
I just don't underestimate him, because if you underestimate him, if your players underestimate him, man, it might get ugly too. Ah, man. I'm sorry, I didn't say that part. Really, I didn't think I would even laugh at it, but it's just like, I'm sorry, being a Lions fan for so many years and not getting anywhere, you know, I feel it and I know how things can be. I know exactly how things can be. So,
Not that you don't think you're perfect, it's just that you haven't.
yeah, thank you guys for coming in and watching Tim's Maniac Sports, where the Maniac rules were. Hey, granddaughter, the 12, how's it going? Yeah, I know Denver. Nothing venture, nothing gain. Well, like I heard you guys talking, a lot of people were saying, it wasn't only you, but there was a lot of people who knew football that thought the Bears were going to be a lot. We're going to surprise a lot of people, and it's. I mean, hey, it's only the third game of the season. Yeah, you guys are 1-3. It's not too late to turn around. I mean, things look really bleak right now. I know it does. I know, and the percentages. If you look at, what has happened in the past, people digging out an 0-2 start, let alone people digging out an 0-3 start, it doesn't look good. But there's still a lot of games left. Yeah, you guys.
Even with a blitz on that play, that was probably the best protection of the night.
Okay, yeah, I already. Everybody makes mistakes, and maybe should Fields to finish this season. Yeah. I hope we are the Lions. I hope we are the Lions in 23, yeah, 24 season finish strong. You could be. You very well could be. You guys could. And if you guys get 7 or 8 games, who knows?
100+ yard receiving games last year plus. Those numbers have been there with great. 1,500 yards last year. Right on the same number that you had.
Oh, is it too little, too late? Looks like in the fourth quarter, it looked like they're trying to show a little bit of life here. The um, is the Raiders going to be able to bring it back? Good run, first down.
One of the things that's happening is that now the Steelers are back playing.
I'm sure glad the Cowboys lost. I hate the Cowboys.
Defending rushing check.
Guess who's going jumping team blocks up front now too? Seeing the Raiders do it.
Personnel changes. Top of the screen.
Yeah, that's true. They do. Because if they get 8 points and 8 points, then they could tie it. But they got to get 8 points and they got to get the ball back. Well, then there your hopes get lost. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
He's had 3 double-digit sack years in his career, and it's just a powerful force against the run.
Jimmy G is feeling it, man. He's feeling it. Catch, but there was a flag down, yeah. What's the flag for? Thank. Okay, so it's holding. Okay, so it's defensive holding. And mic on the rest is not working. No, no. I mean, he did wrap him up pretty good. Wow. So they're really threatening. You're not gonna get anywhere with passes like that, though. Man, that was all on Jimmy G. What the heck type of pass was that? No, I guess it was see it's thrown behind him. and low and behind. Whoa, Galapagos. You can tell Galapagos is sick of getting throwing the flag down. It is a okay. I want to see that one again. Shoot through there. Yeah. It was weak. It was weak. I don't totally agree with that call. It probably looked a little different in real time. One yard line. Wow. I mean, they ain't got much of a prayer, but they got a little prayer here. I wish I could play. Whoa, whoa, living on a prayer. Whoa, whoa, you're halfway. Okay, yeah, sorry about my singing ability. It's not there. And no, I do not own the rights to that song. Wow, third down, go. This is a ball game for. Well, I know you're in 4-down territory, but if they don't get a touchdown here, there is no way they're going to be able to.
That's just the perfect defensive play in that situation.
They need a touchdown here. That's the only way they're going to keep in the game. Touchdown Raiders. Oh yeah, watch Adams. Yeah, they need two D. Yeah, you need two DTs and two. Yeah. Wow. So they are going for two here. Well, they got another chance.
As a receiver, you can make that an automatic foul at that point.
Sounds like the voice of experience.
Oh man.
Yeah. Wide open. We got a ball game. Wide open. Okay. I really hope the Raiders can come back. I really do. Yep, yeah, I know. I almost, I almost turned off my mic again. Oh, oh, man, a long day, that's for sure. A long day.
It's happening to my opportunity. It's hard to hear the administration.
So now they gotta. What you think they're gonna go kick it off, or are they gonna go for an onside kick? Hey, Granddad 12. Hey, okay. Tim, I'd like to know if Jimmy is happy he got away from San Francisco. He was part of the team that took them to a Super Bowl, and the 49ers fan turned on him quick when he could not stay healthy. Yeah, I that's true. I mean, he got I mean, that's definitely a great point there. I mean, it's and every time they want to get rid of him, it was Jimmy G to the rescue too. You know, yeah, and it is a dog eat dog world out there. You are totally right. It's what have you done for me? What have you done for me lately?
Extended a bit by making Fitzpatrick penalty when he held the helmet hit of Jimmy Garoppolo. Umpires watching this angle, Chris, as we watch Fitzpatrick come in.
Yeah, I mean, we've looked at
Oh yeah,
looked like initial contact may have been on the shoulder. So if you want to make that argument, was there some contact with the helmet? Probably. Definitely was. Terry, you're better at this than I am. You take a shot.
As I said before, yeah, there is some, but it has to be your sport. The shoulder took most of it. And it was really more glancing than anything else.
Back to the touchback there. Steelers take over the 25. Micah Fitzpatrick came off in the play last week where Nick Chubb was hurt around the goal line. And there was some back and forth about Micah Fitzpatrick as a player. And a lot of the Steelers came to his defense to try to make a play down the goal line. But no consent to injure Nick Chubb on that play. There's Fitzpatrick involved. And what could be another key play in this game as he brought the pressure to the flag. Raiders scored. Now it's an 8-point game.
8 point game. Now, if Jimmy G can bring him back here, yeah, I gotta check out this one stream that was really giving Jimmy G a hard time.
Getting after the quarterback, both sides of the ball, looping around, back to the inside. He has to be a presence right now in this game.
Big bodies.
So they are being through here. Here we go. Whichever blitz, whatever play you're having, and when you have to have
Yeah. Okay, I can't stand this.
Probably would have gotten it off, but it's my top sideline there. You'll smell the operation moving slowly. He strode right next to the official and took control of the situation. First time out Pittsburgh. What did you say about these teams at the start of the game? It's kind of an unusual start for them. Weird. And we've seen that here tonight because there was a bang bang at the start of the game, 7-7. Then the Steelers controlled the middle.
This is kind of the way the afternoon game with the texture. Like they were all like, 2-touchdown games. They weren't interesting, but this is the National Football League. It always comes back like this, and it really is something. The other thing that you also see is if you get it's 4 down there.
Said that today.
So we're gonna, yeah, I don't know what's gonna go on here. So they just got it. Wow. We got a game here. They were grabbing on both sides, so that was a good non-call.
So tough to handle, no foul ball, just a big time play.
Ooh, they came close to blocking that one. Wow, there we go. There we go. There we go. Good.
Carter got a chance, and the Raiders have life with 4:35 to go.
4:35 to go. Wow.
Doesn't matter what happened first 3.5 quarters, I guess 3.5 quarters of this game for Jimmy Garoppolo now is home opener, right?
Yes.
In this building, here you go. And staying on rhythm, it's now
Okay, going down to 12 again. Okay, that one of the Ram fans were about 49er fans. Hey, beat their young constantly. Wow, good pass by Jimmy G. Backbiting content. Complainers, a bunch of bastards. They are LOL. Yeah. Wow. So they couldn't do anything right earlier. Now they're just.
Devontae was saying the same thing. He's balls in the air in games that just make him feel comfortable because he's seen it so many times.
And we're watching the development of the Garoppolo and Adam get on the same page and learn each other's stuff.
Yeah, and they have extra help against Devontae Adams right now with the safety back deep over top of him. We can go out underneath. In this case, Levi Colts not have to worry about the deep ball. The deep ball's thrown. There's a safety sitting right back there, so they're just trying to play the zip line.
It'll be Myers at the front.
Oh, good.
Sometimes like so you just wonder, he barely missed on that one. And lucky for Jimmy Garoppolo, he did. But for Garoppolo, nice job. He's getting a little bit feel now. Step up with his kick.
Jacobs inside. Very good. Short to spot. Down to flying it into his fourth spots it.
Yeah. Okay. Really saying that
Even their
But yeah.
ready to go. Steelers are pointing it out. Like, maybe ball, not inflection. Okay, in 58, 5-yard penalty.
Just flinch a little bit. Sure, you can see it from here. Yeah, just a little flinch.
And now they're going to bring on the field goal unit. Interesting. So 25 to 30. They bring on the field goal. Timeouts. Decision here. Idly. One. The flag thrown. Sometimes where it was thrown, it could be something the defense they perhaps blocked it. Let's see.
Could they have tried to push up off of the pile to get the block? And that's
This lets leverage or covering the seven. Personal foul. Leverage.
that's just all night.
What here? At the age of Markley,
Pushing up off of the back. No,
to elevate himself.
he elevated himself from field goal. That is the foul to wet.
The Steelers are going to block the team. That's not going to turn. Drive stays alive. Left, right.
Oh, wow.
If they can score quickly, still have the 2-minute warning, still have your timeouts to be able to, even if you miss the 2 first, you still have an opportunity at the end of this thing.
Wow.
The first down, you remain tied with the second down. Jacobs.
Dang.
I never saw that one. I mean, he had a corner rolled up.
Wow.
That way. I think Devontae said, why are you throwing it to me?
3.3 Devontae. There's things that quarterback, they're like, no, you can't.
Wow.
But it's field goal unit with 2 5. That's crazy. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I worried I'm not getting it.
Time. Next now, the rest of football. Where do we go for everything? 26.
Wow. Mhm.
Make the defensive stop.
Will have
No kidding.
really yards.
Feeling that Josh McDaniels likes what he's been seeing out of his defense. 3 and out. He just had faith that they're going to be able to get this one done. But we just have to have a touchdown.
Okay, so,
One way or another.
so is the defense going to be able to stop them?
And still at the timeout, you're popping the offense. So
There's still a lot of time, but the defense needs to pick it up.
small window there, 2 yards. Should have been back 14 yards. They'll be around.
Okay, so we're kicked away.
25 to 22 to go.
Well, we got to talk about the penalties that have been happening. Historically, making Fitzpatrick run off the bat. That one was
Okay, thank you guys for coming and joining the chat for first intent. Nope. That defense is tighten up if they're gonna.
This is where the Steelers fight confident. They practice probably more than any team in that live go on situation.
Yeah, shoot. Sorry. I'm sorry about the yawning, people. Sorry I haven't been talking. Okay, I gotta shut this other stream off.
Last week as well. Kenny Pickett decided to try to run the ball.
Third down at 2, maybe. Third down at 2.
Run stop, and as that third down play, as the Raiders take timeout too.
Well, it is Steelers and Raiders, and if you say if you are of a certain age, you understand fully this is kind of how these games end. Mano a mano, and toughest man wins. And
Wow.
you got one play to decide that.
I want to thank you guys for joining Tim's Maynet Sports, for sticking with me, for all the comments that was given throughout the night. For people who stopped in for long times, for people who stopped in for short times. Please help me grow this channel. Subscribe, like. First down. Oh boy, I don't.
Raiders could not have balled a worse defense. They are going to end up with a blitz coming off the slot from the left-hand side, right left. Disguise it, make it look like cover. It's on the back end of it. Offense love that, but really good.
Coordinator. practice. Works both ways. Either play, and it's Harris fighting for yards. Just hits on the ground. William Bennett, the rookie quarter candidate, about 153. That's Las Vegas takes his spot.
Okay.
Yeah, this point, it's free for all. Like, you're going to have all kinds of in here, and it's going to be very difficult to happen. Once mobility plays, some bootleg plays, some sweep kind of plays.
Yeah, but this game.
They're going to be down to that.
So when it boils down to it, a loss is a loss. Raiders will fall to 1-2. Steelers will be 2-1. Still playing. Well, yeah. After this game, right after this game, I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much close the stream for tonight. Thank you guys. 1, 12, 13. Clock's counting down. So the Steelers Nation. Okay, so
Takes the time. Maximize the clock at 23. And Presley Arthur wants to kick the way to the Raiders. Use it a return or a block. DeAndre Carter back deep to receive.
Hopefully the Raiders can run it back for a touchdown.
Seriously, so many close games, and so often it comes down to what you do in special teams. And Danny Smith has been long-time special teams coordinators. He and Mike Tomlin work very closely together.
I'm sorry, it's been a long day. You guys are watching Tim's Maniac Sports Network, the place where the maniac roars, the place where, who knows, I might fall asleep if I keep on doing this tonight. Wow.
Sideline with hang time at 56 yards.
Ooh.
Right off the old face mask there. Lucky to get it back. Lucky to have a chance. We really lucky.
Give them a couple more seconds. Down to 12. It looks terrible time for Sterling. 40% of really the last year Steeler fans.
Wow. Intercepted. Game over. Game over. I gotta see what these assholes are.
The way these guys want to play, early lead, they play deep, they cut, they didn't try to go for count on football like Pittsburgh.
No.
Players right there.
Okay. It's been a long day. It's been a long 3 games. I'm glad there ain't no game after this right now because I would not be trying to attempt. I'm yeah. Okay. I'm laughing because I'm looking at this Steelers podcast.
Recently, we got everybody loves
Okay. So thank you guys. Any thoughts on the game? Uh,
got it on now.
okay. I am gonna go. Oh, okay. So I'm not. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and. Okay. Thank you guys for coming on. We will say the scores one more time. If your team lost and you don't want to listen to this, just I can understand. NFL scores. Okay. Of course, you still got 2 games left for. All right. Thank you guys very much. Thank you guys very much for stopping to Tim's Maniac Sports for the comment. Thank you very much, Grandizer 12. Thank you, Forrest. Thank you, Steve 313. Thank you, Mike Kimmer, for coming in. Want to thank everybody for coming in. Thanks, Euro Jackson, for coming in on the previous one, on my previous broadcast. Overall, today I've been streaming about 9 hours overall today. 9 hours is a long time. I know this one says only 2 hours, but I streamed over 7 hours, almost 8 hours on my first stream, not quite 8 hours. But so it's been a long day. I do need to get going. But congratulations to the Steelers for winning. I'm Raiders beating the Raiders at home at Allegiant Field. Okay, going to the week 3 games.
times a game. What
All
do you
right. Week 3 games. Okay, going back to Thursday, you had the 49ers beat the New York Giants 30-12. Atlanta fell to the Detroit Lions at Ford Field. Atlanta could only muster up 6 points, where Detroit mustered up 20. Atlanta could only get 2 field goals on the night. The defense showed up for Detroit. Chargers almost let it slip away. Vikings could not go ahead and close the deal. It was 28-24 Chargers. Green Bay, I don't know. They're the luckiest team around, I think, because they were losing by 17. They scored 18 unanswered points to beat the Saints by a score of 18-17. Texans blasted the Jacksonville Jaguars 37-17. Dolphins knocked the Broncos into next week and went ahead and just made things seem fishy because they beat the Broncos 70-20. 70 points to 20. The Broncos, this wasn't even a contest. It was a worse massacre in years. I mean, it's okay. That's all I can say about that one. Tennessee could only muster up a field goal, and they dropped one at the dog pound against Cleveland. It was 3 Tennessee Titans, former Houston Oilers, to the rebirth, and I'm going to say rebirth, the second team that held the Cleveland Browns name, Cleveland Browns. Yeah, I don't care what anybody says, the Cleveland Browns are an expansion team. Because the true Cleveland Browns are the Baltimore Ravens. That's a franchise that was Cleveland. Okay, Bills went ahead and gave Washington their first loss of the year. And 37-3. So that the mighty East of the AFC was not able to go ahead and even compete. Colts was able to beat the Ravens 22-19, bested only by 3 points, but still all it takes is 1 point to win. Patriots over the Jets 15-10, and Panthers dropped one to the Seahawks 37-27. Bears got slobber knockered by the Kansas City Chiefs 41-10. When will I go live again? I'm probably going to go live again tomorrow after work. I'll probably do a recap on whatever game that I see. But I'll probably go live again tomorrow after work. It's what time is it right now? Okay, it's 11:30. So it's probably going to be Tuesday at around midnight. Tuesday at around midnight will be when I'll go live again. Depending on exactly when I get home. Thank you, Grandizer 12. You have a great night. Also, One Pride. The Cosmics growing sound. Cheers. Okay, all right. Roar! No, that was a bad that was a bad roar. I'm sorry, that was a bad roar. But I'm finishing up the schedule. You have the 16-28 loss by the Cowboys to the Cardinals, Arizona Cardinals. 16-28, man. Nobody's seen that one coming in. Of course, tonight's game that we just watched, Pittsburgh defeated the Las Vegas Raiders by the score of 23-18. And if you look at it, it really wasn't close. Tomorrow, another unbeaten will fall. Either the Eagles or the Buccaneers. I gotta say the Eagles are gonna win, and I don't see the Bengals being able to beat the Rams. So tomorrow, I'm picking both visiting teams. Uh, Buccaneers are better than what they were last year, but I don't think Baker Mayfield has a strong enough team around them to beat uh, Hurst and the Eagles. Uh, that's just the way I feel. Um, also, I do not see Joe Burrow being able to beat Matthew Stafford, but who knows? I mean, this is kind of a rematch of the Super Bowl 2 years ago, if you look at it. And they almost did, but you had a healthy Joe Burrows, and Joe Burrows is not healthy right now. He's still dealing with the injury. He's not 100%. Uh, he's doing his best, but hey, when you're injured, you're injured. You're not going to be your best. Before I go, I might go ahead and just look at next week's schedule. Next week on tap, Thursday night football. Thursday night football, you have Detroit will go to Green Bay Lambeau Field. Detroit will try to give Jordan Love his first loss at Lambeau Field as a starter. Atlanta will go over to the Jacksonville, and the Rams go play Indianapolis. It's kind of like the former Browns faces the current Browns, because you got the Ravens next week will go to Cleveland. The Vikings will try to get their first win of the year over the Panthers, and the Panthers will try to get their first win of the year. Okay. Next week, Bengals and Giants. That might be when the Bengals can win. Buccaneers next week will go ahead and face the Saints at Indianapolis. Who knows? David Carr is not going to be there. Josh Allen goes ahead and Buffalo and company host the red hot Miami Dolphins. The two whip ass teams are the two teams that got their ass whipped pretty much this week. Will play each other, and the Bears will host the Broncos. Battle of the Bees. NFC East contest, and I don't see Washington being able to pull this one out. I don't think Washington being able to pull this one out, because Washington goes to Philadelphia next week. And Pittsburgh goes to Texans. Raiders go to the Chargers. Cardinals go to the 49ers. And Panthers go to Dallas. or no, Patriots go to Dallas. Excuse me. Uh, I think next week there's only one Monday night game. And next week there's only one Monday night game because you'll see the Chiefs will go through the Jets. Man, those poor Jets, I don't see them. And then the Monday night game is going to be the Seahawks. Will probably beat the Giants because I don't see the Giants being able to beat the red hot Seahawks right now. Okay, thank you. This is Tim's Maniac Sports. Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield. There's one pride that's going to go ahead and pick you up and knock you down and maybe bite your kneecap. We are the Lions Strong, the families that's going to prove to you there is one pride in this world. It is not the Panthers' pride. It is not the Bengals' pride. It is the pride of the Detroit Lions. Be aware, NFC North. The Detroit Lions are coming for you.
Eastern Avenue and MLK Jr. Street for a shooting. Officers took one person to the hospital in a cruiser.